friends, and welcome to my channel. I can't believe that we are already on the last day, day 25 of Dephemberember. That means making ephemera to remember in December. And this is day 25, and the prompt for today is leather and ATC. Leather, everybody know what is leather, but ATC are cards used by artists or by collectors to have a standard measurement of a card. The template for an ATC card measures 8.9 centimeters times 6.5 centimeters. That would be like 2.5 inches times 3.5 inches. But as I'm going to be using gift cards, everybody knows this pattern that we have for gift cards is the standard size, like for credit cards or other plastic cards. So the difference between the ATC card and my cards is going to be just this little border here around. So I think it's okay. And as I got several gift cards on this December, so I want to use them in a nice project and keep them as ephemeras. Another thing is that the animal for today is a bird. So I'm going to be using these cute birds. I distress them with my vintage photo. And also I was looking for a theme to use, and I found this pretty houses. This is probably a barn, and also this one, but I fell in love with the colors, and they come from books, and it's a material that is always available. In order to have leather, I'm going to be using, this is just common brown paper bag. It was just like that, and I went ahead and I coffee dye it. I place them in water, and then I coffee dye, and this is the result. So it's actually looking like leather, but I'm gonna give this a little bit of shines and dark areas with this acrylic color that is fancy black. So these are the materials I'm going to be using. I have also these birds around here with the stamps. They're so beautiful and nice. I hope I can do something really nice with these stamps in here, although I don't have too much space on the cards, but let's see what happens. Remember that we always start with something, with a project, and sometimes we don't even have in mind what is going to happen. I have more of the colors, like it's like that kind of greenish beige and that kind of brown with ochre yellow, so I'm going to use that. And this is going to be my first ATC card for this project. I'm going to allow it to dry over here, and the second one is another little barn or house. It's related like with coffee, and probably they can be growing coffee in that farm, so we can just imagine or create a story all around our cards or our projects, right? And also around the pictures. So these cards are not good anymore, and I am going to keep them because they're super nice, and I don't have to look for ATC cards. Now I need to use leather. I have this piece here, and what I'm going to do is just have a pocket on a side. So I need to cut this in half and apply it to my card. So this is the leather there. So I'm going to have my leather on this side in this card, and this one is kind of empty on that side, so I'm just gonna have the leather over there. And as I told you before, this is not actual leather. This is just paper bag from a grocery store, and it comes really nice. You coffee dye, you dip it into water, and then you just open it, and once you have it like in your hand, you just spray it with coffee and open it, let it dry, and that's the result. Let's go over here so we can have one card facing to the left and the other one facing to the right. So that's the result. Make sure that all your angles are completely glued, and that gives the ephemera a nice finishing touch. So I'm going to clip this, so in the meantime that we're working on the birds, we can have this completely dry and fixed set. All right, so here we are. Now let's go with the birds. I choose this color because it matches with the house. It's actually really nice. And here I'm going to place this blue bird, so it's going to be kind of different from the background. Have some paint on top of this paper here, and I'm going to be using this is a metallic black. So the idea that I have in mind is like to just touch the paint a tiny bit and just go in here and give it like a final shadows, like it's gonna make it look more like leather. So, nice. And I have my bird there on top of the house. And it wasn't on a prompt, but I am going to be doing something for the pocket, as I have this pocket here. And for that, for sure, I'm going to be using my stamps. So here I go. So I want to give you this idea about the leather and the pockets on these nice cards. My stamps here, I have all these birds. I am going to pick, let me see, probably, well, I don't have a tiny one, but probably this bird over here. Oh, that there. Let's pick this one. So what I'm doing is placing some of the paint with my brush. There it is. That's it. Let me see if this works better on this one. This is my final result for day 25. I have two ATC cards adapted from a card, a gift card, and I did the letter part with a brown paper bag, and I have my bird. And then in this bucket, I'm just gonna place this mason jar, like pretending that it's full of seeds and bird food. So that's the second one, and that used to be my gift card that I use in this Christmas, and this goes inside the pocket, and these are my final cards. So I hope you like it, and I see you next year on Dephemberember 2023. But during this year, I'm gonna be leaving you ideas for inspiration to do in your journals and in different crafts. So stay tuned, subscribe, leave me a comment, and give me a like to this video. So I see you soon. I hope you receive a wonderful 2023. Bye bye, friends. Bye bye.